What's up? What's up, guys? Hey, this is Victor Bell. Thank you for tuning in today on my real estate show. I wanted to go over the three biggest mistakes investors are going to make over this next 10 years. And I want to share that with you because it's so important because I made these mistakes too. A lot of time, all of my trainings, I'm talking about myself. I've went through everything you guys have went through, period, hands down. I've already hurt my way through. I've either came out of it or I'm going back into it at some point. But today's video, the three biggest mistakes that you're going to make right now when looking to invest in real estate, I'm going to go over that with you. But before I get started, if you guys don't know, my name is Victor Bell. I've been investing in real estate for over 20 years in residential, multifamily. I've done everything from creative financing, subject to deals, bank financing, multifamily, raised money, getting financing, overseeing my projects. I've actually exited my deals myself. So unlike a lot of people who just bought 4 or 5 years ago that haven't actually exited a property at all, meaning they bought a multifamily deal, they raised money, but they haven't got out yet. Whether they refinance, cash out their investors, paid their investors back, and they're still in the deal, that's not an exit. That's an exit, no exit, meaning you refinance, you paid off all your people, but you haven't sold. You haven't went through the full process. I've done that multiple times, all right? So I know what I'm talking about. I've done this. I'm going to continue to get better. I don't know everything, but I probably know about 95% of the shit that there is to know. And I want to share that with you guys today because I think if you're looking to invest money in real estate, it's going to be extremely helpful because that's really who I'm talking to. All right. So the biggest thing, and I actually brought my whiteboard because I thought it was important to do. Let me turn my hat around so I could see a little bit. Gotta say my Bell Capital. Don't forget Bell Capital. That's where we're at. That's who I am. But the three biggest things you're going to do, the number one thing, big mistake you're going to make is actually not investing money. You're going to take a look at the market and you're going to be like, well, I got this money sitting on the sidelines. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to invest. Vic, what do you think I should do? You need to invest money in a deal. Oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. Look, you need to take your money and you need to get it out of the banks and you need to put it in a multifamily real estate deal. For example, this is one of the deals we've been chasing down. Would you rather have your money in a bank account earning you nothing, even if it's earning you something? You're not going to get the upside of being in a real estate deal, meaning you get the tax benefits, you get the possible future appreciation of the deal. You're getting cash flow on this property. You get the upside, your net worth goes up. You get leverage because you're investing money in a deal. Every dollar buys you $3 worth of real estate. So look at this deal. This deal right here is one of the deals that we're chasing. This is 100+ units. Great location. See, on the other side, see, all this right here has already been built up. But this property itself, I'd rather you invest in a deal like that than leave your money sitting in the bank, earning you nothing, or dying in the bank because of inflation, any other problem that's going on. Gas is going up, eggs are going up, bread's going up, shirts are going up, everything's going up. So when you pull your money out of that bank, it buys you less. You have less buying power. So the number one thing you're going to have as a problem, biggest mistake you're going to make, is not investing your money at all, letting it sit. That's a problem. I did that too, man. I was scared, man. I was like, I'm going to save my money. But whenever I did a deal, if I turned around and reinvested that money into my business, whether that was marketing, sales, education, getting in a room so I can network with people that were thinking bigger than me and becoming partners with them, I always did better. So the number one thing, biggest mistake you're going to make is not investing at all. All right. So number two, this is one, two, number two. All right. And this one's huge. Too small. And that's really thinking too small and going too small. So look, in Bell Capital, you got to be an accredited investor. But let's say, for example, you have 300 grand. Everyone says, what's your minimum? It's 100,000 minimum. I get it. That's the minimum. You got to know what's the minimum you can do. But primarily, if you're going to invest money, I want you to start thinking about how much can I invest? Because how much return do I want to see back? Cash flow. What do I want to see for cash flow? Cash flow is huge. Cash flow is the lifeblood of all real estate investments, especially multifamily. This deal, cash flow is guaranteed. All right. If it doesn't cash flow, nobody's even going to look at this thing. So it has to cash flow. But you're going to be thinking too small about what you're looking to invest right now, right? I'm not going to say take your last dime. Nobody's going to give you your last money. I'm not saying to invest your last dime. But what I am saying is if you know you have a great deal, if you know you're investing with somebody like myself, somebody else, you're doing your own stuff, you need to push all in. Go all in on your investment, and you need to really push. Don't go too small. This is going to be the other thing you're going to do. That's a huge, huge, huge mistake about doing this. And the other piece is thinking small. A lot of guys are like, wait, let's go get a fourplex. Let's go get a duplex. Let's go get a 5-unit deal. Let's go get a little small property. Let's start small. That start small in a deal is going to crush you as it relates to real estate investing. I get start where you're going to be at, but I'm talking to people who want to invest with other people. Number one, not investing at all. Number two, you're going to either invest small or you're going to think small. You're not going to think you can get your money in with other investors and go after a beast like a deal like that, man. That deal is going to be a great investment for me. All right. So the next thing you got to do, or next thing, 3, is you leave your money. I'm just going to write bank. You're going to leave your money sitting in the bank. It's what I was talking about up here. Most people are just like, I'm going to let my money sit and die in the bank in savings or a retirement account that's not really earning me anything. I can't direct it. I can't do nothing for it. And then when it's time for you to take action and move, you're going to be so scared and the opportunity is going to pass you by. It is. So all of you guys out there that have your money just sitting in the bank in a savings account, not really earning you anything, you're not getting any benefit, you got to learn to let your money multiply itself. You got to invest money and make your money multiply. If you don't do that, you ain't going to ever get to the place where you're financially free, where you're creating generational wealth, but you should. Wealth is your duty. It's my duty. And you're never going to get to the place where you can enjoy the benefits and multiplying your money inside of multifamily real estate. Like I know 100%. That will change your life if you did that. All right. So these are the 3 big things you're going to go through. Number 1, not investing money at all. You're going to not invest at all. Or if you're doing your own deals, you're not going to be a buyer. You're going to be a bitch. You're going to sit on the sidelines and go, nah, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to invest. But I'm talking to the people who have money to invest. You're thinking about it. You're not doing it. This is going to be the 3 biggest mistakes you're going to have. Not investing your money at all, or you're thinking too small. You're going to invest the least amount, or you're going to go buy the smallest property that you can, or you're going to invest in the smallest property that you can because you think it's safe to go small. Well, let me tell you, that is the worst thing ever. The worst advice, people are like, well, just start small. Worst thing. What if starting big is you're starting small and then go big? Go bigger, right? Go big. Try to go bigger on your first deal. Get into a bigger deal. Invest with more people, more investors, more people, bigger deals, more units, more money. It's simple math. It really is. And last but not least, you're going to let your money sit in the bank and die. You're going to take your money, you're going to leave it in savings, a money market account, a retirement account, a 401k. You're never going to multiply your money. You're just going to save, and you're going to think that that is good for you. And I can tell you that's going to be the biggest mistake you're going to make, because real estate is the number 1 vehicle that's going to allow you to turn around and multiply the money that you have. So yes, here's what you need to be doing. This is my advice to you guys. Double down on your business right now. The biggest thing you can do is you can focus on your income, right? So you focus on income and you take that money and you put it off to the side, not to save it, but to secure that money so you can invest it in real estate that's going to give you cash flow, future appreciation, the tax benefits. You get to leverage that money because every dollar buys you $3 in real estate. All of these things are vital to you being able to build wealth and become financially free, or just have the financial flexibility, which is actually more important, right? The more money you have, the more flexibility you have, the more things you can do, the more ways you can grow. All right. This is super important for you guys and gals. So I know I'm pushing through this, but like I said, the 3 things that you got to focus on, 3 biggest mistakes you're going to ever make. I made them too. Not investing at all, think it's too small, and letting your money sit in the bank, thinking that saving is going to help you. And now you're back to doing this. Don't trust the banks more than you trust your own judgment to go ahead and make an investment, whether it's with me in a multifamily deal, or it's on your own, or it's with somebody else, whatever. This is so important, guys. These are the 3 biggest mistakes that I made. And it wasn't until I got over these things where I was like, look, I got to start investing money. Next, I got to stop thinking small. Next, I got to take what I have in the bank, PayPal accounts, all the businesses that I did, deals that I had bought that I turned and I had money sitting. I was like, I got to push all in and invest that money into bigger deals, cash flow real estate, multifamily properties. I did that as an owner, and I'm an operator. And then I set up Bell Capital so I can invite more people in, so I can give you guys the same vehicle that I was giving to my friends and people that I was cool with, my other business buddies, that we were making a ton of money. And I'm like, I need to start opening this up to other people, because people were asking me like, Vic, how do I do this? And then I started teaching everybody, just like with my book, like you guys should go get my book, right? How to create wealth through investing through apartment buildings. You can go either on the site or you can go to Amazon and get it. I started teaching people what to do, but the reality of it is they weren't doing it, or they were failing at it. They were doing it. They were trying to get into deals. They weren't making money. And they're like, man, I should have just focused on this, or I have this money. I need more help. They kept needing help. So I was like, you know what? I'll just set up Bell Capital, and just like we have here. Hey, we raise money to buy assets. We purchase existing income producing real estate. We send our investors distributions. I set that up so I can help more people. I can help the little guy, the regular investor like me, get involved in some of the deals that we're looking at. That's like this, right? The little guy is not going to get an opportunity to get a deal like that, but I want to open that up to you guys. I want to be the number one resource for you to be able to invest money in real estate and deals like that. And this is only for people who want to get into real estate, but they don't want to deal with the management headaches. They just want to check. They want cash flow. They want the benefits. They want to be in with a good partner like myself who's going to do that work, and I enjoy doing that work. So I appreciate you guys listening in today on the 3 biggest mistakes you're going to make. Super high energy today because I got a lot to do, man. And I wanted to share this with you because I think it's super important to do. I wish somebody had sat me down years ago and go, look, Vic, you need to invest money first. You need to think bigger, and you need to get your money out of the banks. Don't just save your money. You need to invest money. You need to keep that cycle going throughout your career. Had I done that, I'd have already been a billionaire many times over. Really. That's why I think it's important to share this information with you guys. So if you have a business and you're making money, reach out to me. Go to bell-capital.com. You can schedule a call, or you can direct call me. You can call me directly, 808-778-1326. You can shoot me a text. Myself, somebody on my team is going to respond to you. We can answer questions for you. Find out what it is that you need, your personal situation, how that looks, what the returns are like, how long it's going to be. You can ask questions about our fees, how things work, and how to get started with us. We really want to have you a part of that. That's why I did this. All right. So thank you for showing up for the video today. Like this video, comment on the video, share this video, give it a thumbs down if you hate it. Don't be a hater and a hider at the same time. And oh, by the way, be an investor. Don't be a bitch. Let's go.